So we look into the camera there, and you can see yourself there, but at any given time, somebody might pop up there and see us talking. So what we want to do is, no, come on back up here. There you go. You want to let people see your face, and they might ask you questions. Okay, Alex? So today we're actually talking about Kid-prenuers. This is the AA show, stands for Alex and AJ, and we're talking about kids in business, our next generation that will follow in the footsteps. Some will be taking over the family business. Alex here is the junior CEO for our company, which is the United States Business Bureau, and we are a network of small ethical businesses across the nation. We help promote them. We help mentor them with new angles to expand their business growth, retain, and achieve new clientele. So, Alex, why don't you go ahead and say hello?
Hello.
Tell them what your name is.
My name is Alex.
And what is the name of your company?
Business Bureau.
The Business Bureau. That's right. So, Alex does a lot of networking with me. He actually will take some of my business cards. He goes up to complete strangers at a safe networking event that I attend, and he will ask people if they know him. Now, as you can see, the energy that he's displaying right now, he's 6 years old, just sitting here at the computer with me. He bounces around, so taking him to various events that I feel are appropriate actually helps my business, because they see that I'm a family man, I'm human, it's real. So Alex gives his thumbs up and thumbs down a lot, and he's just going to kind of get used to all this new blabbing that we're doing here, which is called podcasting. Okay, Alex? Podcasting, I'm introducing you to this. It's being recorded right now.
Wow.
Yeah, we can play this back anytime we want. There's a whole new world. A lot of people will come in here and they'll see you. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to move around too much, because then people can't see you. So you see this number up here? What's that number?
1.
It's a 1. Currently, we are our own fans, and we're just watching ourselves right now. However, if that number 1 turns into a number 2 or 3 or 4, that means there's other people here watching us, and we actually have what's called a podcast. Now we've got people listening to us.
Oh.
So, Alex, when you go to a networking event, you know, when you go with Daddy to pass out the business cards,
Yeah.
what's your favorite part?
The whole thing.
The whole thing. Okay, so there's a beginning, middle, and end. What is your favorite part? So get a little more detailed. Tell us about when you go there, what do you see?
I see people and I like to say hi.
So you're definitely a greeter. You like to go up and shake their hands, ask them what their name is. You also like to let them know who you are,
Yeah.
but not everybody always wants to know who you are, right?
Yeah.
So if they don't know who you are, what do?
Say my name.
You say your name. And do you give them a business card right away, or do you wait until they ask you for a business card?
The way for asking the business card.
That's right, because it's so important for people to understand that you don't just hand a business card out and expect business from that. So we're here today. Looks like we've got our first viewer. See, I told you, number 1 turned into a number 2. So welcome. I'm AJ. This is Alex. And we're doing the Kid-prenuer, Kids in Business, our next generation taking over our business. Alex is 6 years old and is already an aspiring networker. So we were just talking about when we go to a networking event, Alex's favorite part is to greet people and say hello. However, he recognizes that you don't just give your business card right away. You wait for them to ask, correct? Yeah. So what else do you notice going on when you're at a networking event with Daddy?
I like to dance.
You like to dance. You see people moving around, getting to know one another, and shaking hands. You see a lot of people eating food and having a good time and generally smiling and talking. Yes?
Yeah.
Now, what's really important when you're at a networking event? What's an idea that you think would really work at a networking event?
They meet new people, dance with them, and talk to them.
And talk to them. So talking is extremely important. We get to know the other person before we even talk about our business. We like to let them know that we're genuinely interested in what they do for business, right?
Yep.
Yeah? Do you have something to say? No? So do you remember when we went to the networking event, you had the green bouncy ball?
Yes.
And what did you do with the green bouncy ball?
For bouncing down.
And then when somebody picked it up, what did you do?
I drawed it.
You gave them a permanent marker to put their name and the name of their business and the email address on there, right? Yeah. Well, it's okay. We got somebody. That's all right. So it went there. So when you did the bouncy ball and they would write their name on there, then what would you do after that?
You walk away and they don't want a card.
Okay. So did you ask them for a business card after they put their name on the bouncy ball?
Yeah, and they said no thank you and walk away.
Oh, okay. But it's okay to accept a business card. And even if you're not interested in that person's business, it is still professional courtesy to show respect and accept their card, right?
Yeah.
So you just yanked out our earpieces, so if anybody ever comes in, we can't actually hear what's going on. So you take, hold on, you take the right one and I'll take the left one. So you see what happens when you move around too much, people are wondering what's going on. So you can't move away from me, okay? But you are on the camera there. I know that you enjoy seeing yourself. Alex is very energetic. If you haven't already experienced, he's kind of bouncing around here. And for a 6-year-old in kindergarten, for him to sit here on a podcast talking about kids and business is extremely difficult with their attention span to sit here for more than about 10 minutes. And long story short, he will enjoy being on the camera, but at the same time, he's doing that because we all want to be seen. There's introverts out there, but when people start showing interest in your business, you like to have the spotlight on you, so you have that opportunity to talk. When we go into the grocery store, Alex loves seeing the security camera. He'll dance in front of the door just to see him doing that. And so he's learning for the first time what it's like to be on camera. And people can hear him. Did you know that? People can hear you? Yeah? Yeah? I know. So, that's okay. But, well, here, I'll take my earpiece out. You can put the earpieces in. No, you put that one, this one goes in that. Okay. So, anyways, it is Sunday morning, and it's 9:37 here on the West Coast. We are in California. We are actually getting ready to move to Las Vegas because we are going to expand the business company across the nation. We do believe in meeting people eyeball to eyeball. We can do business online, but to us, we actually pride ourselves on getting to know people. Alex can't do business with somebody unless he's actually met them and sees their face. So, Alex, what is something that you feel is very important, a business owner or a kid who's going to start a business? What's your advice? What would you tell them?
Well, you say hello and you shake their hands.
Okay.
I give their business card and you walk away.
But wouldn't you recommend to any kid who's going to start a business, perhaps having like a business plan?
Yeah.
A plan. So we can get into business plans in another blab down the road, but genuinely understanding what your business, what your product is, you have to understand what you're going to be talking about before you actually go to meet people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for the kids in business, knowing what you want to sell, what you want to produce, having that knowledge and knowing how passionate you are about that before you actually start a business, that's part of the business plan. Because if you're not passionate about trying to sell a certain product, or in our case, if we're not passionate about helping small businesses across the nation grow in not only just profits, but their reputation and being known that they're the trusted source in their industry to go to, then we shouldn't be in business, because passion is what really keeps you in the game. Passion shows that you're truly committed to your business, and it doesn't even become a business anymore. It becomes your lifestyle. So Alex has handed me the earbuds, and so we're going to sign off for right now. That was our first blab. Alex, do you want to come on camera here real quick and say goodbye and have a good day?
Bye.
Make sure you're on camera and say thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, that's our first blab. That's the Kid-prenuer AA show. I'm AJ. That was Alex, and we will continue doing this on a weekly basis, where we will have some topics and discussions. Any of your questions are certainly welcomed at any given time. So thank you.